So this is, let's test the app proximity sensor. So I'll click on off first. So I think that you'll not be able to hear the sound, but it has actually said the proximity sensor is not enabled. Click on the on button to enable it. Now I'll click on on. So it has said that the proximity sensor is enabled. Click on off button to disable it. So the phone already has a proximity sensor enabled in it. So I'll keep my finger over there. So it's changing the centimeter. See, 5.0003 centimeter to 0 centimeter. Just have a look. And it's give the message that the object is near to you and it asks you to move far. So let's start making it. I hope that, I think that these images are a little bit blur for you. But don't worry, you choose the best image from web. Okay? So let's start coding it. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to make the proximity sensor. So the proximity sensor is a sensor which is able to detect if anything is in front of you without any physical contact. So let's see how to make it. So I've added a vertical arrangement over here. So the alignment of horizontal and the vertical is center. And I've added a background color. You can choose any color. So now we'll be taking a label to name the app. We'll keep the background color as custom. Let's take somewhere over here. So actually this color is better, so just click on done. So it's a type of cyanish color. Keep the font size as 30 and keep the font typeface as serif. So now we can keep the width as fill parent and then change the text to like proximity sensor. So after that, keep the text alignment to center, okay? So let's type it fast. So after this, from the user interface, drag and drop an image. So for the image, we'll keep the height as 50% and the width we'll keep it as fill parent. Because if you keep it as fill parent, it doesn't matter because it's taking just the horizontal thing. So let's do it now. So now we'll be uploading a file. So I've just taken the on and off images. So you can use the files which you have used for the flashlight app. So I'll now be taking the off image. So I've already downloaded them. So just click on OK and then I've already added it. So just it will be in the media. So just click on that. So now click on upload files again and then now upload the on button. So here I have the on.jpg. So I have uploaded to the media. Don't add it to the image. So now from the layout, drag and drop the horizontal arrangement. So the horizontal arrangement will help you keep your components horizontally. Keep the alignment of horizontal and vertical to center and keep the background color as none because you don't want any color. Now keep the width as fill parent. So here we'll be adding two labels, label 2 and label 3. So for label 2 we can keep the font size as 25 we'll keep 25 and the typeface as serif. Now click on background color and we'll keep it as pink. And the text, Ctrl A and we'll keep it as distance. So it will be showing you the distance about how far the object is. And we can keep the width as about 25% or something like that. And keep the alignment of the text to center so that it looks good. Now add another label and just keep the font size as 25 and the font typeface as serif. The background color we'll just take it as green and keep the width as fill parent and just erase the whole text and keep the text alignment to center. So now we'll be adding another horizontal arrangement for the buttons, the on and off and on respectively. So keep the alignment of horizontal and vertical to center and keep the width as fill parent. Keep the background color as none and then add 2 more buttons. So for button 1, we'll keep the font size as 25. So let me add the 2 buttons. For the button 1, we'll keep the font size as 25 and the font type is as serif. Now go to background color and we'll choose a custom color. Just remove 2 zeros so that you get these colorful colors. And then we'll choose somewhat like peachish color. Yeah, over here. And click on done. So the color is somewhat nice. And we'll add the text. We'll keep the text as off. OFF. And just rename the button to off so that while doing the blocks you don't have any confusion. And we'll keep the width as 25%. So don't need to keep the text alignment to center because defaultly it happens like that. And for button 2 we're going to do the same thing. Font size is 25. Font color we'll choose a random one. So let's choose somewhat over here. Yeah, somewhat like olive greenish color. It looks good. And keep the text typeface as serif. And now keep the text as on. ON. And now keep the width as 25% and rename it to on. So I've done that. So I've renamed it. Now there are last 2 steps is just to add the proximity sensor and a text to speech. So first we'll be adding the proximity sensor. Go to sensors and below you'll have the proximity sensor. Drag and drop. It's a non-visible component so it will settle down. Now go to media and take the text to speech option and just drop it. It's also a non-visible component. You can just change the pitch rate and the speech rate and all. Keep the language as English, so it's EN. So with this, the designer part is over. We'll be moving on to the blocks now. So the blocks for this app is also very simple as the before app. So let's start coding it. So first we'll click on off and then take the first option when off click to. Now go to proximity sensor and take this. Set proximity sensor enable to false. I'm going to keep it false because it is off. Okay. So we'll keep it false. And after that, what you have to do is go to text to speech and then take this call text to speech one speak message. Now go to text and write the message. The message I'll be keeping it as the proximity sensor is not enabled. Click on the on button to enable it. So let me type it. So just make sure that it's not in because I mistakenly typed that in. It's is. Okay. Click on button to enable it. So now we have to change the image also, right? So go to image 1 and take this set image 1 picture 2. And now you have to remember the image, how you have renamed it or named it. So I have named it as off.jpg. So go to text again and then add the text. So what we're going to do is keep it as off.jpg. So with this, the off thing is over. Now take a duplicate of this for the on and change the off to on and change the enable to true. And the text to speech on message, you're going to change it. So the message is going to be the proximity sensor is enabled. Click on off button to disable it. Okay. And change the image 1 picture to on.jpg or whatever you are named it. So I've named it as on.jpg, so I'll keep it like that. So I'm typing. So now what you have to do is whenever the proximity sensor, if the proximity is changed, suppose before you'll have one proximity and then suddenly it changes. So what is going to happen, we're going to code it now. So when the proximity sensor 1 proximity changed, set label 3.text. Set label 3.text. Now go to the text option and take the join thing because we're going to add 2 text. So what I want to do is go to text and take join, and now click on distance, so you'll get distance over there, and keep it on the first string, and go to text again and take a blank text. So we'll just give a space first and then add centimeter, because the distance is going to be in centimeter over here. So now what you have to do is go to control and take the if then option. Now go to maths and take the equal to thing. We're going to change it now to more than. So let's take it. No, actually less than. So it's going to be less than. So keep the number as 5. And then click on the distance and take get distance. So get distance to, if it is less than 5, then the text to speech one will speak. Okay? And now go to text and take the option called text to speech one speaks. Go to text and add the text over there. So the text is going to be object is near to you, move fast. So make sure that is not in over here. It is, don't make the mistake because I mistakenly typed over there. Object is near to you, move fast. So with this the thing is over. So with this the designer part is the blocks and the designer are over. Now we'll be building the codings of the app. So after it builds, it's going to provide you a QR code which you have to scan with the MIT A12 companion, whose link I'll provide you in the description. Download it and scan the QR code. After scanning, the app will start downloading on your mobile phone, and then you can test your app. So that's it for today, and I think this is going to take a lot of time. So that's it for today. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you never miss any update if I post a new video. Thanks for watching, and bye. The new video will be uploaded soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.